I got some news. Some real good news. So, welcome back to this is going to be a new segment called Studio News. I guess if I come up with a better name, or you guys come up with a better name in the comments section down below, please let me know. Because obviously I'm not very. I don't know if I'm pretty good with names for the channel. Like, this is around the spot. But yesterday, I was announced to be composing for a fan video game. Which not I've been waiting for a long time, but you guys as well. You may have heard of Star Wars comics. That's right, Star Wars comics. I emailed him like a couple days ago, and he said he emailed me back straight away, which was quite nice, and gave me what was going on. And I'm not going to get into too much detail, but he said he would love to have me on the team, and that was absolutely phenomenal. Which is I'm so thrilled to be on it. But if you don't know what this game is going about, or you don't know who Star Wars Comics is, I've got his channel in the description down below. What he does is basically all these different Star Wars comics recently, the Darth Vader series, where he explains into the canon, and he does basically a commentary over it, and yeah, it's really great content. I quite enjoy it. And also he's making this fan game called 1313. It's kind of like the beta fan film from Star Wars Theory, that's just got released a couple of weeks ago. It's kind of the same thing, but this time a video game. But that video in the description is down below, when he talks about Lucasfilm emailing him back. Obviously, there's copyright issues of saying you can't use Star Wars, but apparently 1313 is the original title by itself, which it's interesting. So, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be working very close to him for the entire development of the game. I've already started writing up cues, some themes, some mock-ups on my piano, and obviously it's going to take a little while because it's a video game, but we've got to make sure things fit perfectly to the characters, to the storyline, and it's going to be the first episode of this series, which is pretty interesting. It's pretty amazing. But obviously, since LucasArts shut down when Disney bought Lucasfilm about a few years back, and obviously since LucasArts closed down, EA claimed the license, took over everything. So then, yes, but the games that were in progress from LucasArts before they shut down was Star Wars Commando 2, The Force Unleashed 3 was in development, obviously 1313, and a few others. It's amazing, the series that they've always come up with, and I love the storytelling. I've been part of the LucasArts community for such a long time. The very first Star Wars game I ever got was Lego Star Wars 2 on my PS2, first console I ever got, first game I ever got for any console, I guess, and it was just truly amazing. I played it the hell out of it all the time, and obviously I love the stories that they did, and obviously George Lucas behind everything, and if it wasn't for him, none of this would probably happen. But going back to 1313, so it's basically based on kind of like the original game, where there's a level in Coruscant where it goes down into a huge mining hole, kind of, for the bounty hunters and scum and villainy, where I'm not going to give too much away, but it's basically there's a level that these fellas go down. If you've seen from the original E3 title, the clip that they showed about 6-7 years ago, where they went down to level 1313. That's what the game is basically based on, where you're full of bounty hunters, you got the Mandalorians running about, and stuff like that. And I've been looking for this game, like you guys, for a really long time, and I think it's going to be an amazing game once it's finished. But at the process, I'm working very closely with Star Wars Comics, and I've been very fortunate to have this opportunity to work on such a big scale of a project like this. I've always wanted to work on a video game. I've tried to make games and I've never been successful. I've done some 3D modeling. Can't really get the hang of it, but no, not really. Kind of going to animation is kind of easier, kind of 3D animation, but I reckon filming, for me, I reckon filming live action stuff is way easier. They put visual effects and CGI in at the end of it. But at the end of the day, this project is for the fans, by the fans, and obviously Star Wars Comics is working very closely to these developers. They've only been a couple of weeks in production, and obviously everyone's taking a holiday off because it was Christmas and soon coming up New Year's. And it's a pretty big time of the year for everyone to get together, the families and things like that. And I've just come on this week to the project, and I've been talking to him, and he's very nice. You know, he's a lovely guy. Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Like I said, his channel's down in the description down below, and obviously my gaming channel, Daytime the Awesome Gamer, will be in the description. My Star Wars channel, Hello Vader, and yeah, my Spotify, iTunes, Amazon link, Deezer, you know, that kind of thing. Artist page will be down in the description down below. And don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe and hit the bell notification so you will never miss a video on this channel. And also my Twitch channel, I do live stream like first-person shooters, RPGs on there. And also I hope you all have a happy new year, and I'll see you guys soon.